The government needs more money, your money. So, if you owe the IRS back taxes, they can garnish your wages and levy your bank accounts. They can even seize your retirement or take your home. Don't let the IRS target you. Call the professionals at Tax Network USA. Their tax lawyers and enrolled agents are experts in powerful programs that may even help you eliminate your tax debt. For a free consultation, call Tax Network USA today at 1-800-958-1000 or visit tnusa.com. Trump destroyed a historical monument at the White House.
I was out for 2 weeks basically, and I come back to discover the number one issue in America apparently is Trump redecorating the White House. Like, people are freaking out so much about this. You'd think the East Wing of the White House, like Democrats are freaking out so bad, you'd think the East Wing of the White House was like a 5-time felon who, died or something. Because it's just apocalyptic. I've been seeing people are tweeting. They clearly think that he destroyed half of the actual White House. There was a tweet where someone was just in one of the rooms of the normal White House. They're like, my wife and I in the East Wing can't believe it's gone. And then there was some article that was like, they were saying the East Wing has been called the heart of America. I have lived in America for 35 years, and I have never once in my life heard the East Wing called anything at all, other than the less famous wing of the White House.
No, it literally was built after World War II, which, by the way, it was to cover up a World War II bunker that had been built there for safety during the war. And it was, which is the era from, like, arguably between the 60s and 70s and the 50s, though, where most of the terrible architecture in the United States...
It's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's just, it's not the White House. It's not the West Wing. It's not the Eisenhower building, and it's also not good enough. You see all this all over. They're saying,
totally agree.
we have to set up tents and porta potties to have diplomatic dinners because we don't have a big enough facility to do it in the United States of America.
Isn't this the point? There's so many points to be made, and we should make all of them. But isn't the point that this is a newish part of the building, and it was built for staffers after World War II, and we're going to replace it by the greatest builder to ever be president, regardless of what you think of his politics. A guy who's so qualified to do this, it's ridiculous. And he's going to build a ballroom so that we can host state dinners. We can host leaders from all around the world. The big shots of all big shots can come and congregate at this building, and not just for his presidency, for future presidencies. And this is the thing that kind of blows my mind with Democrats is I think they missed a concession layup here. I think they come in, they have one of these Mamdani rallies with AOC and Schumer, and they come in and they say, thank you for building us a new ballroom, Trump. We're going to win back the White House. We're never going to give it back, and we're going to throw party after party in the ballroom you built us. Thanks a lot. But they're not that funny. They don't have any vibes anymore. No, they just act like this is Watergate #3.
So I think that's really funny, and they should have done that, but they're not as smart as you, Alex. But this is another viral trend that's going on. People mocking the left's faux outrage about the East Wing of the White House. So this is from Tom Colicchio. Said, my wife and I in the East Wing. I can't believe it is gone. And so throw this image up. I think we should have it.
Is it the chef?
Yeah, it's yeah. It's so yeah, there it is. It's one. Okay, yeah, you've got it up there. So, and then what happens is the right online just starts trolling it. So this is Tony Kinnett. I'll never forget watching the Medal of Honor ceremony for Commander Miranda Keyes in the East Wing. Now, because of Trump, it is gone forever. And then there's Chef Gruel got in, or Jack actually got a good one, his favorite Pizza Hut. He goes, I took this iconic photo of the East Wing of the White House many years ago. I can't believe it's gone. No kings. And then Chef Gruel says this. What is this from? What is this? I don't know. But I took this iconic photo of the East Wing of the White House many years ago. I can't believe it's gone. No kings. So everybody's just trolling. And actually what Trump wants to build, put this B-roll up of this beautiful new ballroom. And here's what we can't forget, that this is just makes every sense in the world practically and pragmatically. Presidents have been wanting an event space for these diplomatic dinners, these fine dining experiences at the White House for years. Instead, they've spent millions of dollars on tents, porta potties, all this stuff. If Trump goes off campus somewhere else, that's millions of dollars annually just in expenses for security and movement and transportation. Secret Service has to plan this out in advance. Well, I mean, we're talking thousands of people get mobilized anytime there's a movement of the president.
Another great thing about this that makes this funnier, there's been this whole movement on the left people may or may not have heard of. They call it abundance. It's like Ezra Klein, it's sort of the old Obama people, where they see, oh, wow, America's not building anything anymore.
Yes.
We can't get infrastructure. We can't get trains. We can't get roads. We can't get buildings. And so they're trying to say, like, the left, the center left, we can do this. They call it abundance. And their idea is we'll get rid of regulations and zoning and we'll be able to build stuff again. And so Trump is basically doing the most abundance coded thing possible. He says, we need this thing. We're going to build it and we're going to do it fast. We're just going to, bam, building's gone. We're going to get this new building up within a year or two, unfathomably quickly for America, where it takes 18 years to do anything. And they're absolutely losing their minds.
Well, but here's the other thing that's funny is, like, the left I thought was all about progress, out with the old, in with the new. But here all of a sudden they're clutching their pearls.
Yeah.
They're so upset that something 50, 60, 70 years old has now been renovated.